Guys and the girls, everybody out there in YouTube land, how are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm the ArcanaAngel, and I am so glad to be here meeting with you at this time during the end of the year for Virgo. Come on in, Virgo, during the end of the year for you. About a 3 month frame, about 3 months, last 3 months, end of the year where I am. We're moving out of summer into fall. Today is the equinox, so some of you guys might be feeling a little sluggish, but if you are pushed through, remember to drink your water. I don't know if you caught the live I did on the equinox. But if you did, great. If not, I am so sorry for that. In this reading, though, I am going to be pulling for you, Virgo, finance, love, and health. I know what you're saying. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Well, we're going to clarify some of those feelings, though. It's taught to be more open. That's the energy that we all about. So, and I know it's kind of hard for you, Virgos, to open up. Excuse me. Somebody don't want this message. Somebody don't want you to hear this, Virgo. Let me light this Palo Santo. Or some of you Virgos are not listening to somebody. If somebody been trying to tell you something, this might be the time for you to listen. Or if you have been feeling like you need to say something, this might be the time that you need to go ahead and say it. Yeah. I think I like it better like that. But first, I'm going to pull an oracle, just an overall for you. And then we'll proceed to give you what you need. And let's hope the spirits agree that it's great. Show us what we need to see for Virgos. Show us what we need to see overall for Virgo end of the year. That's a lot of spirit. End of the year for Virgo. Show us what we need to see. Show us what it's gonna start picking up, Virgo. Messages definitely coming. So I feel like somebody definitely trying to tell y'all something and you're not taking heed. Show us what we need to see. Can you break it down a little bit? Elegua. Underlying energy, sentinella. Sometimes you just gotta be radical. Right? You might have to be radical, Virgo. Let's see. Elegua, that's at a crossroads. Right? This is also the trickster too. Beware of people trying to lead you down the wrong path too. Remember I said somebody might be trying to tell you something? It's like, don't let nobody push you out on a limb. Don't let anybody influence you. I saw it today. I think that was 19 Keys. Shout out 19 Keys. He said it's the end of the influencer. And Virgo, he might be talking about you. So you might trot on over there to 19 Keys and check him out. Elegua at the crossroads. Express important wishes carefully, asking for input and the advantages and disadvantages of input. Elegua teaches us to word our questions carefully and to scrutinize the answers even more. Instead of asking others, what should I do? Take time to examine the options and formulate more specific questions. Asking for input is far more advisable than asking for answers. Asking for input is more advisable than asking for answers. Input can be assembled the way scientists assemble data. The only difference is that your data comes from people and are such subjective, unlike the data upon scientists rely on. In the end, you have synthesis, synthesize what everybody has said into something meaningful, and then decide whether or not you will act upon it. If you ask the right questions, you might get pointed in the right direction. Asking, I told you something about Spirit said you need to ask. Spirit said ask. How did he put it? How did they put it? Let's see. Asking for input and the advantages so it's all about how you ask. You need to ask. It said asking for input is more advisable than asking for answers. So that's what we're here for. So this ain't the answer, Virgo. This is definitely input as to your next 3 months. The end of the year for Virgo, end of the year. Over our energy, clarify enigma for us at the crossroads, asking for advice. And we have the star. So if you do ask, you probably gonna get what you want. If you ask correctly, Spirit saying you're probably gonna definitely get what you deserve. Oh yeah, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Magician. Yeah, it's like almost if you take that leap into wish fulfillment, let your wish fulfillment lead you to the next opportunity. You got the Magician here, a brand new spark. Everything coming together, having everything that you need. 9 Pentacles and 9 Swords is a lifestyle change. That's definitely being focused on what you value. Asking for input, not asking for answers. And because you got everything you already know. So you just need to apply it. So let's look into your finances and see what we need to apply, Virgo, for your finances. Let's look and see what Virgo needs to apply for their finances. Spiritual, what's what we need to see for Virgo's finances. Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world. And this shift, the end of the year, next 3 months, will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Yeah, it's like Spirit sending you an angel, definitely an answer, an idea. So you got to get out of that mindset of not wanting to spend. Like, it take money to make money. So when you have to spend money, if you're spending accordingly, you know how Virgos like to spend it on tools. Money is a tool as well. Then you can better the world. Look, and then over the next end of the year, windfall of abundance. Windfall of abundance. Got to make a little shift though. If you go receive it. And it's like Christmas time. Look at that. That's Santa Claus on there. Oh man. Declutter, release jealousy, and don't complain. Spirit, show us what we need to see. I know Virgos don't want to take long. Faith and guidance. It said ask. Beginning, ask. You should be in receiving mode. And then you'll weed out, you'll cut out what you need and don't need, right? You'll know, because you'll be, I feel like you mastering your heart, your gut feeling and your intuition. Like you cloaked in your intuition. Your intuition is really, really growing. You're getting rooted. Now it's all about speaking it. This card is blue. It's time to transform the way you talk. It's time to transform the way you get advice. So I feel like that'll be the way you transform the way you give advice. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a start to follow. It's time for a class. When you make divine intelligence, though, not just any class. Divine, something that is guided, that you guided to, right? Something, because you're going to be at a crossroads, so I feel like you're going to have a choice to make as far as your finances so far. Let's look at health. Let's look at your health. Since we move into a more holistic way of doing things, right? Everything, not just eating, but everything. This particular part is maintaining our well-being of our bodies. So a holistic way. All of these herbs are real. You can look them up if you can understand what I'm saying. I don't know if the transcript is going to help you the way I'm as country as I am. You know, I'm spirit-led and cornbread fed. I am in the South. ArcanaAngel Tarot. Yes, tarot reading for Virgo health. Spirit, show us what we need to see. Please and thank you. The moon. The moon have came out in a couple of people's reading. The moon. The moon, I feel like I said, somebody's feet or toenails, specifically somebody's nails. Toenails, you might have ingrown toes, but it's something about your feet. If you're a woman, beware of your menstrual cycle. It could be either some of y'all go miss it and think you're having a baby, but it's not that you missing it. It's going to be so light, right? And then you men, I feel like you just really need to drink more water. Clip your toenails. Eat some herbs, but let's look deeper because the moon is this. It has its own card, and this is major arcana. So let's look deeper. So I'm gonna go to the book. I like to go to the book. Because we are talking health for Virgos. Moon. Lemon balm. It's calming and relaxing. Some of y'all need to calm down and relax. It counteracts moodiness. So the menstrual cycle, if it's in a woman, it could be your menstrual cycle, but in a man, it's just something that's making you moody. You know, your balance off or whatever. So calm down, check yourself, or you wreck yourself. Melancholy, sad. We in the equinox, the day and the light is equal today, but we're moving into the winter and the nights will be longer. And people, it's literally a disease, a disorder. It's a disorder called sad. They named it sad because of the way that the weather, the changing in the weather, the daylight make you sad. Anyway, look it up. But that's what this is for. Lemon balm. Some of y'all might be feeling sad, and it's really just due to not the weather, the season. The season. I cannot get that word. It says it's cooling, it's used to make people sweat and treat colds and fevers. And that is definitely the season. So remember that if you're getting the fever, lemon balm. And it's symbolically used for, it says one that's brooding and sad and longing for the past and trouble accepting the future. You gotta let the past be the past. Let go and let go. Virgo, you're supposed to be a cool, reserved person. right? You ain't supposed to be holding on to old stuff. That's what got you moody and crampy and cranky. Mm. So release the tension, get you some calm, do some things that make you relax. Release the past, clip those toenails. A trip to the spa will be great. Increase that water. Increase that water. Glaxia. Love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. Yeah, being proud ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's stressful. Yeah. So if you need to go to the doctor, if you feel like you need to go to the doctor, follow your heart. But like as far as the foot problems, because I do see some or leg and feet pain, or some of y'all might have to go to the doctor because of a leg and foot pain. But yeah, you might be a little moody. That's because you still holding on to stuff you don't need to be holding on to, and it's affecting your health. So let's look at love. So many things I forgot to tell you, but it's a possibility. Okay. Somebody called in their soulmate or is calling in their soulmate over the next 3 months, over the end of the year, towards the end of the year. Your prayers and your affirmations help bring you together. So definitely get into your prayer closet. Look, have heart-to-heart conversations. I told you Spirit is calling for you to do a whole lot more communicating, Virgo. And I know that might be out of your comfort zone, right? But calling in your soulmate, gotta listen to the divine intelligence. It says prayers and affirmations, you're gonna have to literally speak those things out of your mouth. Literally send those vibrations into the atmosphere. Just when you say love, you know how great and big that make you? And the tone and the reverb that you use. Anything else for Virgos in love? Release your ex. Acting like that you over your ex. You ain't fooling nobody. Come on, you're not fooling nobody. The time has come for you to clear your energy. Embrace your future. Embrace the everything. Everything. Don't you want it to be everything? Everything. It's everything. Spirit shows what we need to see. Clarify this. Spirit want to give you a brand new life. Want to perk you up. Right? Look how more vibrant. This is where you at right now. I feel like, Virgo, you fighting for everything and with everything you got. But I feel like Spirit is trying to breathe color into you, life into you, trying to transform you, right? Trying to lift you up. And all you got to do is drink some water, be a leader, listen to your spiritual advisors, and get some rest. Right? You're so protected and well rested and well deserved. Well respected. Right? The Ace of Wands, that's like a gift from God. And by it being purple, your third eye, you remember I told you like your intuition is on point. Like you making the there's the trumpet. When the trumpet sounds, you making the good moves. It's time to take action. And Virgo, the action, I feel like is speaking up for what you want in love, letting the past go, and giving it your all. Giving it your all. Somebody might want you to blow on it a little bit, or you might want to blow on it a little bit. But be gentle, Virgo, because And I'm going to do your next sexual encounter video. Of course, it's not made for kids. So, but maybe you should tune in to that because I get a little bit of that vibe in this reading right here. But for the next 3 months, end of the year, it looks great for you. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that you're speaking the right thing. Ask for input. Don't ask for answers. Until next time, namaste.